All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Naresh Margo. The headlines. India's The Elephant Whisperers bags the Oscar for Best Documentary Short Film at Los Angeles in US. Second part of budget session of Parliament to commence today. 15 cadres from insurgent group Eastern Naga National Government surrender before Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu in Itanagar. World Health Organization chief says finding COVID's origins is a moral and scientific imperative to prevent future outbreaks. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen rules out bailout from federal government for bankrupt Silicon Valley Bank. And in cricket, Mumbai Indians beat UP Warriorz by 8 wickets in Women's Premier League in Mumbai. India's The Elephant Whisperers won an Oscar in the Best Documentary Short Film category at the 95th Academy Award ceremony. This 41-minute short documentary movie of filmmaker Kartiki Gonsalves and producer Guneet Monga explores the bond between Raghu, an orphaned baby elephant, and his caretakers. As the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is currently announcing the recipients of its honors this year at the 95th edition of the Academy Awards, the hit Indian film RRR is up for its first Academy Award. The film's song Natu Natu recently won the Critics' Choice Award and also Golden Globe Award and is now nominated for an Oscar. The song is competing against applause from the film Tell It Like a Woman, Hold My Hand from the movie Top Gun Maverick, Lift Me Up from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and This Is Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once. The second part of the budget session of Parliament will begin today. The second leg of the session will have a total of 17 sittings and will continue till the 6th of next month. The budget session will resume after a month-long recess during which the department-related parliamentary standing committees examine the demands for grants of various ministries and departments. Here is more from our correspondent.
The budget session of Parliament began on 31st of January with the address by the President Draupadi Murmu to the joint sitting of both houses of the Parliament. The first phase of the budget session continued till 13th of last month and a total of 10 sittings were held. In the first phase, the discussions were held on the motion of thanks to the President's address and Union Budget 2023-24. During the second part of the session, essential legislative and other business will be taken up with Dipendra Kumar, Sanjeev Jasrotia, AIR News, Delhi.
The first Supreme Audit Institution 20 SAI-20 Senior Officers Meeting SOM will begin in Guwahati today with the themes Blue Economy and Responsible Artificial Intelligence. The SAI-20 is aimed at bringing together an ecosystem wherein SAIs are active partners in governance, promoting transparency and accountability. The delegates from G20 member countries, guest countries and other international organizations would attend the SAI-20 event. SAIs of Australia, Brazil, Egypt, Indonesia, Oman, the Republic of Korea, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Turkey and the UAE will be participating in person. Blue economy is the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, improved livelihoods and jobs while preserving the health of our ecosystem. Responsible AI is a governance framework aimed at what data can be collected and used, how AI models should be evaluated, and how to best deploy and monitor models. The framework can also define who is accountable for any negative outcomes of AI. In Arunachal Pradesh, 15 cadres from the Eastern Naga National Government ENNG insurgent group surrendered in front of Chief Minister Pema Khandu at a function held in Itanagar yesterday. The 15 members include Shri Tosham Mosang, its chief and president, who founded the group in 2015. This surrender of cadres brings the closure of the ENNG group in the region after being active for 8 years. The purported aim of the organization was to fight for the demands of Myanmar Eastern Nagas and the Nagas of Tirap, Changlang and Longding districts in Arunachal Pradesh, albeit through illegal and violent means. ENNG cadres have been involved in extortion from various business establishments, coal and timber trades, contractors and public representatives. Cases of a more heinous nature, like waging war against the state, murder and attempt to murder, have also been registered against the elements of this organization. The ENNG was active in Longding and Changlang districts of Arunachal Pradesh. Elaborate arrangements have been made for the biennial election for the Telangana Legislative Council from Hyderabad Rangareddy Mahbubnagar Teachers Constituency today. Polling will be held from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. through ballot and preferential vote. A total of 137 polling stations, including 11 additional polling stations, have been set up. In all, 29,720 people have registered themselves as electors for the MLC Teachers Constituency election from 8 districts. They include 15,472 male, 14,246 female voters, and 2 electors registered themselves as a third gender. Returning Officer Priyanka Ala informed that 12 sectoral officers and 29 observers have been appointed to ensure a smooth poll. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The last date for submission of the online application form for Common University Entrance Test CUET-UG 2023 has been extended till the 30th of this month. Yesterday was the last day for the online application. According to the National Testing Agency, corrections in the particulars of the application form can be made from the 1st of April to the 3rd of April. The candidates can check the official website www.nta.ac.in and cuet.samars.ac.in for more information. In case any candidate faces difficulty in applying for the exam, the candidate can contact the telephone numbers 011-4075-9000 and 6922-7700 or can email at cuet-ug@nta.ac.in. The CUET-UG exam is scheduled to be held on the 21st of May. The budget session of the Uttarakhand Assembly will start at Bharadi Sain, the summer capital of the state, today. The session will start with the address of the Governor of Uttarakhand. The discussion on the Governor's address will be held tomorrow. The government will present its budget in the House on the 15th of this month. The ruling and opposition members of the Legislative Assembly have given around 600 questions to the Speaker to be asked in the Assembly. The government will discuss its achievements in the House during the session, while the opposition has said that they will raise the issues of inflation, unemployment, old pension, and Joshimath-affected people. The World Health Organization WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus has said that finding the origins of COVID-19 is a moral and scientific imperative. Talking to Twitter, Mr. Ghebreyesus recalled how WHO raised the highest alarm on 30th January 2020 and how in March 2020 the outbreak was declared as a pandemic. The WHO chief said that over the last 3 years of COVID, too many lives have been lost and too many people are still suffering, including from long COVID. He stated in the Twitter thread that the WHO will never stop demanding equitable access to life-saving tools. Mr. Ghebreyesus' remarks have come weeks after a U.S. agency reportedly assessed that the pandemic had likely been caused by an unintended Chinese laboratory leak. This mounted pressure on the UN body to come up with the answers as to where the deadly coronavirus originated. A WHO-led team in 2021 visited Wuhan and areas around it in China, where the first COVID case was reported. The team in its report said that the virus had probably been transmitted from bats to humans through another animal, but further studies were needed. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has ruled out a bailout from the federal government for the bankrupt Silicon Valley Bank. Speaking on CBS News, she said that during the financial crisis, there were investors and owners of systemic large banks that were bailed out, but they are not going to do that again. The Treasury Secretary said they are concerned about depositors and are focused on trying to meet their needs. The bank's failure has also raised a concern about a repeat of the 2008 financial crisis, but Yellen sought to reassure the Americans that the collapse is an isolated incident. She emphasized that the American banking system is really safe, well capitalized and resilient. California regulators shut down Silicon Valley Bank on Friday after depositors rushed to withdraw money last week amid concerns about its balance sheet. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, was appointed receiver, and regulators are working to find a buyer for the institution, which ranked as the 16th largest bank in the U.S. before its failure. Minister of State for Electronics and IT Rajiv Chandrasekhar will meet the representatives of Indian startups to understand the impact of Silicon Valley Bank SVB financial collapse. In a tweet, Mr. Chandrasekhar said, "Startups are an important part of the new India economy." He said during the meeting he will discuss how the Narendra Modi government can help them during the crisis. The minister said the SVB financial closure is certainly disrupting startups across the world. In France, the Senate has voted in favor of raising the legal retirement age from 62 to 64. The move is part of the French government's plan to reform the country's pension system. Young people, including even those who are yet to enter the job market, have been up in arms against the controversial move. While the government has maintained that the reform is aimed at making public pension system financially stable, opponents have suggested a tax on the wealthy or more payroll contributions from employers to finance the pension system ahead. As the Senate approved President Emmanuel Macron's new retirement plan last Saturday, protests have intensified in the country, with even reports of strikes from some cities. The India Meteorological Department IMD has predicted that a western disturbance is likely to cause scattered rainfall and thunderstorm activity over the western Himalayan region during the next 2 days. The rainfall activity with thunderstorm, lightning and gusty winds is likely over sub-Himalayan West Bengal, Punjab, West Rajasthan and Sikkim. The IMD has said that the maximum temperatures are in the range of 30 to 33 degrees Celsius at most places over Punjab, Haryana, East Rajasthan, Chandigarh, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh and adjoining northern parts of Madhya Pradesh and Bihar. He said the maximum temperatures are above normal by 3 to 5 degrees Celsius at many places over Punjab and at few places over Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi and adjoining West Uttar Pradesh. In Women's Premier League cricket, Mumbai Indians defeated UP Warriorz by 8 wickets at Brabourne Stadium in Mumbai last night. Mumbai Indians comfortably surpassed the victory target of 160 runs, scoring 164 for 2 wickets in 17.3 overs. Mumbai captain Harmanpreet Kaur scored an unbeaten 53 of 33 balls, while Brunt remained not out at 45 of 31 balls. Earlier opting to bat first, UP Warriorz scored 159 for 6 in the stipulated 20 overs. In today's encounter, Delhi Capitals will face Royal Challengers Bangalore at 7:30 this evening at D.Y. Patil Stadium in Mumbai. In our bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak at 9:30 tonight, we will bring you a discussion on income tax returns filing with the expert Sanjeeva Narayan, Chartered Accountant. Listeners can ask questions to the expert on income tax returns filing procedures, tax-saving investment options, and other queries related to the income tax. Listeners can seek answers from 9:30 p.m. onwards tonight on telephone number 011-2371-7106 and 011-2331-4444. You can also send your queries on WhatsApp number 92890940444 and post your queries on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Ramya.
Thank you, Naresh. India's democratic ethos intact, Modi slams Rahul, reads a headline in The Pioneer. Under the headline, same-sex marriages will wreak havoc, government in SC, Hindustan Times writes that Union government has told the Supreme Court that legal validation of same-sex marital unions will cause complete havoc with the delicate balance of personal laws in the country and in accepted societal values. Finding COVID origins a moral imperative, WHO's Tedros reports The Times of India. Angel tax relief likely for SEBI-controlled FPIs, writes the Business Standard. A headline in the Asian says chaos in BBC as star anchor axed amid government immigration policy row. The Tribune on its front page alongside a picture of Virat Kohli says, finally, century after 3 years. And last but not least, gifts worth thousands of dollars would be bestowed upon nominees at the Oscar, says the Indian Express with the headline, Luxury Vacations, Facelifts, what is inside the Oscar gift bag, who gets it? And with that, it's back to you, Naresh.
Thank you, Ramya. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India's The Elephant Whisperers bags Oscar for Best Documentary Short Film at Los Angeles in US. Second part of budget session of Parliament to commence today. 15 cadres from insurgent group Naga National Government surrender before Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu in Itanagar. World Health Organization chief says finding COVID's origins is moral and scientific imperative to prevent future outbreaks. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen rules out bailout from federal government for bankrupt Silicon Valley Bank. And in cricket, Mumbai Indians beat UP Warriorz by 8 wickets in Women's Premier League in Mumbai. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.